Good morning, folks. Cindy's doing good enough that I figured I could escape for a little while, and I really needed to get back into the hills. It just drives me crazy. I'm not an indoor person, and there's only so much time I can spend before I got to get back up into the woods. I'm up here today looking for some wolves or wolf tracks. It's just me and Lily. She's up having a good time. The other dogs, they kind of wanted to go, but they like to stay home with Mom too. But I'll tell you what, this country here is just so neat. It's so rugged and hard to get around in, but sure is pretty too. It's really neat the way the river will back up ice like this, then it breaks loose and you end up with all these little icebergs and things. This is actually considered a creek here. It's a pretty good little river. So far, all I've found is a few deer, a few elk, nothing that looks like wolf tracks. A lot of dog tracks. Lily's having a good time making them. Hey folks, I just saw a wolf. It was from the other side of this ridge. I just drove around to the back side. It went over the top here somewhere. That's steep, but I guess there's only one reason I'm here. If I can get up out of the snow, it won't be too bad of walking, but worth a try. Well, my wolf isn't. Not the first time I've been fooled, but that's a coyote track. Actually, these ones here are probably a little fresher. That's probably him there. Tell you what, it's hard to tell sometimes. And my truck, it is way down there. This is steeper than it looks. It took me probably 20 minutes to get up here. Now the wind's blowing. It would have been wrong even if it had been a wolf now. But when I first saw him, he was laying right there, kind of this side of that big rock. And it stood up, sat up, and man, it looked big. And then it was gone. I went over the top here and out of sight. Only got a real quick look at him, and I was clear down in the bend of the road, way down there. The rangefinder says that's 571 yards. So you can laugh at me if you want, chasing a coyote up this steep thing, but it's tough to tell sometimes. And I really kind of think that that happens a lot, not just for me. I mean, it's happened twice now for me, but I really think that the majority of what a lot of people are saying are coyotes. It's tough. I mean, they look the same from a distance. The wolves are built a little bit heavier and longer legged, but I'll tell you what, that one looked big. It looked long legged. It was skylined against the top of the ridge here, and I swear that was a wolf, but the only thing here is coyote tracks. No, I'm wrong. Anyway, I have no idea where he went. Over here, yeah, I'm not sure if I can see him now. One of those rocks on this ridge here I see it on the way back. I think it's right behind that big tree right here. But there's a bighorn sheep standing on that. Watched me come up the thing the whole way. But anyway, there is a lot of country out here for hiding wolves in. And it's all like this. I mean, it's it ain't easy. It's steep, hard to get around in. When you do get a look at them, they're gone so doggone fast that it makes it tough. But that's what I love about it. It's not easy. I'm really not looking forward to going down that hill. That's a long ways down there. I got bad knees. I broke them both over the years, got arthritis in them, and going uphill I can do okay. Going back downhill, man, it hurts. It's going to take a little while. So there's that sheep. It's on a rock right behind that tree in the middle there. Hopefully you can see that. One thing I don't like about these cameras or any of this digital stuff, in bright light, they're really hard to see the screen. So I'm about halfway down to the truck, and this sheep is still standing on that rock. It's standing there for at least a half an hour now. Maybe a little bit more. Guess it's got nothing to do, huh? So I made it back to the truck. That is awfully steep. This sheep, it must really be puzzled. It's still standing there on that rock. Probably watching me going, look at that crazed mountain hobo climbing up there after a coyote thinking it's a wolf. What a maroon! Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Now that ridge is clear up there, other side up there where them trees are. Oh well, it was fun. Maybe the next one will be an actual wolf, not just a coyote, but them's the breaks. And if nothing else, it makes me feel good to know that an old cripple like me can still do this. I got bad knees, they hurt like crazy. But I had a hip replaced here a few years ago, born without a hip socket. So just to be able to get out here and do that makes you feel alive. It's well worth the trip. Okay, well, these are not coyote tracks. Look at the size of these. Not a coyote there, but they're not fresh either. Well, here's a strange one. Not really sure what these are. If you look, it looks like a really big pad right there and toes. They don't really look like wolf tracks though. Whatever it is, it's bleeding. It might... I don't know what they are. They're pretty old. They're not very clear. They don't really look like elk tracks. They don't really look like wolf tracks. Not sure what they are, but it is definitely, oops, it's definitely dripping a little bit of blood. Man, it's tough to tell what they are. Huh. I don't know. Not very clear. I think they're elk tracks. They're really not very clear tracks at all. I can't tell for sure what they are. They're old. You get one like that one that almost looks like toes. I think they might be an elk, but boy, it's really tough. I can't tell for sure what they are. Okay, that one, I bet it's an elk, but I don't know. Whatever it is, it's dripping blood pretty good. Quite a little bit of spots. I don't know what they are. They don't really look like an elk. They don't look like a wolf. That one looks more like it could be an elk. Really don't know. A little bit of luck, maybe I'll come up here and find a carcass. Well, it might have been this little calf elk. Whatever it was left the road, went up higher, but this has been dragged down the hill here, or slid down the hill at least. Not a very big elk, about the size of a deer. And look at here. That's a dog track. I'm pretty sure that's a wolf. Here's another one. They're a little on the small side for wolves, but I'm pretty sure that's got to be what they are. Don't see any other real clear ones. They're bigger than coyotes. They didn't need very much of it. Tore into the back end like they generally do, and a little bit into the guts, but not much. Hard to know if they're going to be back or not. It's right on the road. Anyway, I guess that solves that mystery. A lot of country out there. Getting cold out here. It's getting late, so I guess there's nothing more today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you next time. Maybe we'll find something more than a coyote. You know, it could have just as easily been a wolf, but as it was, I never got another look at him anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So maybe next time. See you, folks. Well, see you.